Hi everybody, it's Christina here with your August 2019 reading. As usual, I've chosen 3 cards for this month to represent the beginning, the middle and the end of the month. And these are really interesting cards actually, because we've just come out of a lot of planetary things, right? So Mercury's just finished its retrograde and Jupiter's nearly finished its retrograde. I think Neptune was in there somewhere as a retrograde as well. So we've had a lot of planetary stuff going on. We've had meteorites the last few nights here in Australia as well. So there's quite a lot of sort of out there activity happening around us at the moment. And so what we've had to really focus on within ourselves for the last 3 or 4 months is our inner well-being and making sure we take care of all that is our stuff, so that's all the, all the emotional issues, all the physical issues. Like, we've really had to turn our attention inwards in order to expand our consciousness moving forward from this part. So I'm not surprised really by the cards that I've pulled for August. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the first card I've chosen is called Buddha Nature. And it's really interesting because this card is very much about connecting with your inner self and releasing that which no longer serves you. So this is kind of like these next few weeks or next 10 to 12 days, you've still got this wonderful opportunity to finish doing that clearing work, and it's essential for your overall well-being because as the planets start to move forward, we have another Mercury retrograde happening. I think it's like the 25th of October. It's somewhere down that end of the year, which is going to, potentially upset movement forward again. So it's really a perfect opportunity to just tidy up the mess that's been created. As with all healing work, there's always tends to be a bit of chaos before we end up where we need to be. So this next sort of 10 to 12 days, it's really important that you take time out, that you release the past in order to move forward, because we often, as we're doing the healing work, something that can happen quite frequently is that we get sucked into that old stuff rather than fully releasing it. So it's really good opportunity for you to review where you've gone, review how you've progressed this last, couple of months with your healing, and really clear out the old wounds, the old hurt, the old trauma, all of that, so that you can start actually moving forward and creating the life you want. And that takes us into the middle of the month, which is the Universe card. Now, the Universe is you, right? So you are your own universe. You are connected to everything external to yourself, and everything within you is connected as well. Obviously, from a physical point of view, we all understand that connection, but emotionally as well. So you've often heard me talk about how emotions that are left unresolved, or feelings or thoughts that we allow to control where we're going and what we're trying to achieve, aka victim mentality, how that can then lead to illnesses in your physical being, in your emotional being, and in your mental well-being as well. So the middle part of the month, it's really important that you take that time out to really breathe, meditate, connect in with your soul, with your essence, and really work out what is it that you actually want. Like, off the top of the head, we can all think of things that we want. I want to go on a cruise, I want to travel the world, I want to buy a house, I want $10,000 in my bank account by the end of the month. All these things. We can think of these things, but what do we actually want? Because that's quite different necessarily to what's going on upstairs, right? So the middle part of August is a real important time for you to do a lot of introspection. So you've just done all that healing work, all that clearing work, and now you've got to create the template to bring more of what you actually want in to your life. Now, it's interesting when I say this, because when you get to the heart of what you truly desire in this world, all that other stuff that you thought you wanted, so the million, the $10,000 in the month, the brand new car, the brand new job, the brand new whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, all the things that popped into your head in the first 5 minutes that I asked you the question, all of that actually naturally manifests because you're happy within yourself, because you've healed and you move forward. So it's very important at the middle of the month you do a lot of introspection and just really clear it out, make sure it's all gone, so that you can fill yourself up with your true desires. Your true desires. And it's really important that we work out and differentiate what is a true desire and what is a thought about desire, aka we might want a brand new car because everyone else seems to be getting a brand new car, that sort of stuff, So you've really got to do that introspection work. And then towards the end of the month, we've got the Dreaming of You card coming through. Now this one's really interesting because it feels very much like a time for you to reach out to people that have hurt you, done you wrong, ruined something in your life, or people where you have hurt them or you've treated somebody not so great. And it feels like a very good time in the last sort of little bit of this month to perhaps, if you can, reconnect physically with the people that have caused the issue or that you have caused an issue with, and just not laying down the law, but actually having a chat and clearing the air so that none of that old stuff can continue. And it's also, though, important for you to understand that now that you're in that position where you've cleared space and you're allowing more of what you truly desire in, some of that old stuff will reappear, not because you've not necessarily dealt with it, although it can do, but often that old stuff reappears to give you an opportunity to handle it better or to manage it better, so that you can kind of almost prove to yourself that you've done the work and you've moved forward. So it's very important at the end of this month for you to reach out and connect to lost loved ones, not necessarily deceased, but people you may not have that strong connection with. It's important, if you cannot meet face to face, it's important for you to write an apology letter or a forgiveness letter, and then you can just burn that, just because you just want to kind of seal the fate, you want to seal the deal so that you can then start September with, hit the ground running in September, moving forward with your life, with everything you actually desire. So that's August for you in a nutshell. I hope this has helped you a lot, and of course, if you want your own reading, reach out to me. I'm happy to do them, feel free to share this around. Much love to you all. Bye for now.